talking about some underwater adventures today on Connecticut Style, particularly run-ins with sharks. They tend to get a bad rap, but our next guest says it's just not warranted. Scott Tucker of Expedition Earth Productions swims with sharks and has documented his adventures and is here to tell us all about it. This is kind of cool, Scott. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Teresa.
First, let's start with your background, how you got interested in the underwater.
The underwater thing was just crazy. My family didn't scuba dive. Nobody did it. So, like most kids, you kind of do what your family does. And one day, I'm like 33, 34 years old. I'm in a bad movie. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. My wife stayed. I left. Went down to a magazine shop. I bought a scuba diving magazine. That's it.
That's what did it, huh?
I'm going diving. Let's get our license.
Wow, and that's how it all started. Tell me a little bit about the documentary Sharks of New England.
Yes, it's been growing over the years. We've done a few, but this latest one really combined much more. We went and spoke to a University of Hartford scientist who studies cancer and diseases in sharks.
Okay.
Dr. Brzezinska. And you know, it tied it all together. These sharks are not the magical creatures that we thought they were. They're under stress and they're getting stripped from the oceans.
They actually play a pretty critical role in the marine world, right? Give us some of those details.
Huge. They're cleansing, they're cleaning, they're culling back the dead and dying species, the weak species. They're actually improving the gene pool of other fish. The slow ones are basically pulled out and the stronger ones survive. So it's critical. And again, it's hard to sell it because they can kill you.
Sure.
But they're not interested in us. We're too bony.
Maybe the movies that gave us the bad rap, right? We're looking at some pictures here. How did you get all these?
You know, it's really simple. You jump on a boat in Point Judith.
Okay.
And Captain Charlie Donlan is a fantastic captain who, he's got a cage, and there's my son and I catching a local shark, which is totally harmless. But basically, the sharks are here. They're in New England. They're everywhere. They get a bad rap because people just talk about the ones that can kill you.
Okay. And when you do these dives, you're not in a cage.
We did away with the cage because, again, how am I going to dispel a myth if I'm in a cage saying, wow, they're not going to hurt me, you know? There, we're on a platform. We're filming from it's like a little raft next to the cage, and you can look down into the water and you can see sharks right beneath you swimming. They don't come up, they don't try to do anything. As long as you just relax, they're just trying to feed off the bits and pieces of fish that we use to attract them.
All right, so let's go back to a tournament. Big prizes involved in these shark tournaments, but they're not great.
It's tough. Again, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are just like, oh brother, there's sharks, come on, what are you talking about? Go to that tournament and watch these amazing creatures being strung up. It's like you're at a lynching. It's just horrible. These things, especially the blue shark, and there I think that's a mako. You know, these sharks they're not providing any real food source for anybody. They're doing the oceans a fantastic benefit, and what are we doing? We're winning prize money. I just don't believe it's a great choice for our future.
Sure. Talk to me how you get some of the video. You brought your props with you. That's incredible how small it is.
It is, and I just, you know, I wish GoPro would like give me a little, you know, kickback on this,
here,
but
huh?
you know, but they've got so much advertising. But this GoPro camera, this is like 2.5, 3 years old, captures the most amazing video. It's small, it's very compact, and it's HD. So you're not encumbered by a giant camera.
Sure.
I used to have a camera that was the size of this table.
Yeah, and you could just wear that, right, if you wanted to?
Wear it here, wear it on the chest, and what's nice about it is it doesn't attract so much, it doesn't take away from your mission, which is trying to capture great video.
Sure. Let's talk about another one of your missions happening March 8th.
March 8th, we're attempting to do a bunch of things at once. It's a fundraiser, of course, a fundraiser for Expedition Earth, for what I do. We're attempting to raise $25,000 to help fund me for the year. I'm going to make like 8 documentaries for 25 grand. I think it's a great deal for the world. And what I'm going to do is solo, going to jump in a kayak right at Sachem's Head. Sachem's Head people don't know this yet. But we're going to jump in the water and I'm going to take that kayak out to Faulkner's Island, about 4 miles off the coast.
Okay.
And we are going to film seals that are overwintering in Long Island Sound. talk about why are they there and what they're doing there, and try to raise awareness about the seals, about Long Island Sound. Protect this place.
Sure.
Because it's special.
All right. Well, where can we find more information about you?
Go to the website, eepinc.org.
Okay.
If you can't remember that, just go expeditionnewengland.com. They both enter there, and then if you want to learn more about what we're doing, you can see video clips, you can see the story about the turtles we're helping make documentaries about. So it's
very
fantastic.
good. Well, Scott, we'll also have it on our website, WTNH.com. Just click on Style. Thanks so much for sharing your adventures with us.
Thank you, Teresa.
All right, coming up next, Keisha Cave and her students share a simple and easy recipe for a chicken taco bowl when Connecticut Style returns.